Hello everybody! It is Friday and we are gonna get our mixed media ATC Masteries on. I was thinking about this, and you know, Masteries, in the way that we have kind of been going through this the last 5 days, this would be day 5. It's really about the things that we personally have mastered and get to show you guys. And I hope, and I think that it really has, because we hear in the comments that it resonates with you guys, with all of our arty friends, especially those of you that leave comments, because that's how we know, that by watching what we do and the things that we really enjoy and the joy that comes out of it, it then, I feel like, kind of goes out there into you guys, and then it gives you the confidence to then perhaps master some things and make whatever techniques that you love bring you the joy in things that you can master. It's not even Thursday and I've been thoughting.
She's thoughting.
Alright guys, do say hello in the chat so we can say hello back. That's how I know that you were here. Many of our arty friends have already said hello, our regulars. But if you're new to the channel, do all that subscribey business down below. We do this not every day. Our regular thing is usually 4 times a week, because we're still crazy people. We just aren't that crazy. Mayhem. Next year. Mayhem. All right, let's say hello to everybody. Oh, but before I do that, because this is kind of a, well, Friday's a weird day anyway. This is not one of our regular days. This is P over here.
M over there.
Patricia.
Mariah.
And together, we are PM Artist Studio. Alrighty, let's say hello to everybody. Make sure you turn your chat over to live chat so that way you don't miss anything. If you don't see the chat, either that means that it hasn't rendered yet, but I'm pretty sure that YouTube has been a lot quicker with things. I have noticed chat showing up sooner. Now, I've also heard from some people that they still don't see it. I think that's more of either a settings thing. You might look into, like, either if you're on a mobile device or on your, like on a tablet, you may need to update your app. Sometimes that happens automatically, sometimes it doesn't. So there are a lot of things that could be a factor in all that. And as far as if you are on a desktop or whatever, you may need to update your browser. Whatever browser that you were on. So like, you know, Chrome or whatever. So there you go. Little tech tips for today. Starting out, look, not only just the art, y'all.
Absolutely.
All right, make sure you give those hello hands and whatnot. I know that the list, there's more people here, so you got to chat in order to show up on the list. We've got Tutu Hale, that is Tammy Odom, Ann Hutchins, Becky, Kathy, Charmaine, Darcy, Eddie, Estella, Griffinchill, that's Rhonda, Jeanette, aka Janette, I hope you are feeling better, Jennifer, Kathy, Ketra, Leah, Lexi, Lisa, Lydia, Marguerite, Marcia, Markle, Marta, Ricky, Sophia, oh, Robin just popped in there, Ricky, Norma, Robin, Sophia, Sandy, Sherry Black Dog Design, Star Traveler, that's Linda, Sue Davis, Susan, Will You, Veronda, Veronica, and Veronica. Ooh, that's hard for my brain to kind of go. All right, if I missed you, it was not on purpose, just didn't show up in the list, just let me know. Hey, Pia. And then I wanted to let y'all know, all the birthday gifts have been arriving, which I'm very excited about. I've got things queued up and ready for Pete tomorrow. So tomorrow's the big birthday opening. She's like, can I open those? And I'm like, no, you may not. So tomorrow's the big day. So if you send her something, you want to watch her open it, tomorrow's the day. Because today we were thinking, you know, normally she really, like, we have a, one day where she's not on camera, but I told her what she could.
It's really putting a cramp in my style, too.
Hey, I've had to put makeup on every day, so, you know. This is what we do for our arty friends. Hello, Margie. What P's doing over there, she's kind of doing her color pencil work. That's why she's looking down. And she's going to keep an eye on chat, too. But, you know, she's got to have something to keep herself busy. And then I'm going to be working on these here ATCs. If there is something that she's going to show, she's going to show it into her face cam. And then I have a view that I have set up over here. In fact, I don't think that the little baby did that, by the way. I think that that was the neighbor.
That was who?
I think that was Eva. our little baby might be claiming some other people's artwork.
Oh.
I was like, it's just a little beyond her abilities.
Yeah.
And then she was handing me off some other ones that had handwriting on it, and I was like, oh, those aren't yours, sweetie. And I said, hey, it's not very nice to claim other people's stuff as your own. She said, oh, okay. So there you go, a little word to wise on, you know, copyright and whatnot. Gotta watch out for your 6-year-old friends. They ain't knowed up yet. Okay, I'm gonna go topside, but yeah, P's over there working with colored pencil things, and she'll show some things too. All right, move the keyboard out of the way, put the mouse behind there. Okay, so I have all sorts of things that I get really, really excited about. ATCs are one of the things that I really like working on, because usually P has done some things or created some things, and then I get it, and I like, especially like the backs, I usually do. But, you know, I do fronts as well. And it allows me to kind of utilize all the mediums and things that I enjoy working with that P doesn't. You know, things from the, you know, wah, that's the heat embosser. Heat embossing things. And the sprays, the those things. So there's going to be a lot of that today, and gluing down, you know, little stringy bits. And then one of the things that I really wanted to work on today was finishing up this one. You guys remember, you saw this when I was doing ATCs a week, well, like the last 2 Mondays prior to this Monday. We were working on some ATCs on Mondays. And so I want to finish this up and send it off to Becky, because she really loved it, and I think it should be hers. But I think that it should also, that's the best ATC. Well, it's going to be yours. I wanted to see if you were for or against having little furry bits on it.
No furry bits.
It's not your call. It's been handed to me. It is now.
It's my ATC. You can't do that. That's appropriating somebody else's work.
Oh, okay, wait. Sorry, in the studio here at PM Artist Studio, the rule is if it has been passed along and it is on your
It went
desk.
into the box of maybe stuff.
No, this one. This one I worked on. I finished it.
I did that stuff down on the end of it.
I know, like 2 years ago. There's a time.
I am not happy with this. I'm registering my displeasure.
Oh. Becky says, surprise me. You make it your way. Well, P's saying that she doesn't want furry bits on it.
I do not want fluffy furry bits on there. It does not go on there.
What
That is not the mood. I feel strongly about it.
What do y'all think? Fluff or not? I'll put it off to the side. Y'all can... I'll keep an eye out on chat. And then I thought I'd bring some of these back to maybe finish up too at some point. But the main thing that we really want to work on, and I want to put my little marks onto. All right, here's my backs. And put those off to the side here. And then I have a little surprise here under the thing. Because Brad's been busy. And we wanted, because P wanted to use these, and there's some stencils that go with it as well. If you've been over to the shop, you've seen it. These are going to be exclusive items, but I think they're going to be really cool, and I have an idea about this whole section down here. Okay. They like the fluff.
Yeah.
See?
No counting.
Deb says it's a scarf for an ATC. It's cold. Boy, she's grumpy.
You're not going to convince me it does not need fluff.
What if I glue it down well enough it's not too fluffy?
It's trivializing the design.
Trivializing the design, she says. I didn't think so. I just thought it looked really cool.
That's what I think about that.
This is why I have the camera on her today. Because we were gonna try to do both topside, but the face cam does not like to be turned. It just doesn't work as well, and I don't know why. Anyway. Gravity. It doesn't like to be in that direction. It's supposed to be this way, not, you know, this way. And it doesn't, the color on it, and so I don't know. Anyway, You know, that's technical.
We
Yada yada
messed
boo boo.
around with it for a long time last night. Finally
did.
just said, really seriously, do we not have better things to do?
Dude, yeah. So check these bad boys out. Doo, doo, doo. And look at that. They puzzle together.
I know. I'm pretty excited about these.
And there are stencils that go with them. We decided that they were best just in the 9x12 size, but there's like a large one, like a thicker one, and then a smaller, more condensed design. They are called Desert Cracks. But yeah, isn't that groovy?
Yeah, I'm pretty jazzed about using the stencil. I've got plans for it, so no worries. It will be shown, and what do you call it? Featured.
And look, they even get, yeah. See, goes like that too. Boop, boop. If you bought a bunch of them, you could put them in as like flooring. And it's not, I don't think that they are priced accordingly to do such things, but.
Just in case.
Just in case. You could create one of those really cool wall things, you know, with them. You could like, you know how some people like make those little wall feature deals?
Yeah.
Yeah. These are just ideas.
Yeah. Throwing them out there, folks. Throwing them out there.
Just a thought.
You don't have to catch them. You can just, watch them fly by. I'm feeling pretty good
kind of
about
brainy, like, yeah, that's
about
sort of
my.
like
I'm
brainy.
feeling really good about. Can I do it in the thing here?
Oh yeah, and then here, let me go big. Hold on, look at this. So I think is it this one? Yeah, Mariah mix. Look at this. Boom, boom. Isn't that good? I needed to turn this one upside. Hold on here.
I don't think that you need to. I think you just need to leave.
I know,
it.
but I'm upside down.
Oh, you are?
I'm upside. I mean, my top view is upside down. I don't like that. I don't like coming in from the top. I feel, it's kind of like cats. They say you should kind of come in low, and because like they're used to like predators that would come in and swoop up and like eat them or whatever. That's how I feel when things come in from the top. You should come in from the bottom. Personal feelings.
There you go.
There you go.
There you go.
So, and then whenever we do the photographs and everything, usually if I do the two stamps.
Marguerite says no fluffy on Desert Cracks.
Well, this isn't Desert Cracks. This is Duran Duran for Becky. Becky just left.
I don't think they'd be happy about it fluffy either.
But see, look at that.
They're not very fluffy.
I thought we could spray these and it might be fun too.
I just think that has so many uses because it's both pattern and texture.
Yeah. Hello, Mimi. So glad you're here. Okay, so I'm gonna put that off to the side a little bit because once I start spraying things, I think I want to do that. One of the ideas that I had, what's up?
Deb says, think of the sound absorbing.
Yes.
Qualities of those.
Exactly. See, Deb, she's always like, she's
Eddie
right
said,
there
yeah,
with
soundproof a room with them. The thin line one looks like brains. Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah, like a slice.
I'm getting side notes from mods. That's funny.
Thank you, Jennifer.
It was.
Well, if I finish one of these up today, we might put them in the giveaway.
Okay, so I'm utilizing, don't tell P, but look at this. See, I'm using her little thing because I was like, all right, we got to figure out.
Oh, and listen, I've got another idea about that too on, because you're not going to be able to draw on that side. So if you would take like a pin and poke holes in the corners, you'd see those on the other side, and you could line your pinholes up and draw the shape around it.
Oh.
See what I'm saying?
Yeah. I was going to just kind of get a roundabout.
Oh, and then work it out later.
Yeah. I mean, I think if you have a lot of time and you aren't on camera, that's a fabulous idea. We're just going to get her done today. I'm going to put this in the chopper. But I was trying to, why I really wanted this is to figure out the
chop it?
The path of least resistance as far as, hitting glass beads and balls and things. Because let me tell you, the chopper and texture, not friends.
Yeah.
Y'all see that. I'm gonna demonstrate. Hey, Anthony. All right, so I thought it would be cool if both sections of, because these are like the glass beady balls and then the more like pumice kind of balls, if they were on one card. And it just so happens that it kind of
works out that way.
It works out that way. I mean, it's like right up to the line, but we're gonna, you know, like I said, we're gonna get her done. And then I'm kind of hoping, see, we can hit this, maybe a lot of this, but I don't know. We may have to just cut into that part up there, because I have an idea about this.
Well, you need to be careful how you cut that, because you're going to be wasting your...
Well, you didn't lay it out very well to, like, you know, totally. And then, look, she took her snail. She took her snail and ran.
Oh, yeah, I got my...
Just like you aren't going to do.
She's talking trash about my snail.
Oh, look at... Here, hold on.
No, don't do that. Just...
I know, but it's in the little window. I'm going to put you in the big one.
I know, but it's pretty big.
Okay. Y'all okay with that? There you go. Look at her. Hey, Lynn.
I think my snail is coming along quite nicely.
Uh-huh. So that's where the snail was here, remember? This is from Monday. Texture. Actual texture. Now we're working this into an actual project.
Yeah.
Actual stuff. We're making actual art things. Once we get done talking about things. When's the art start? We'll let you know.
Well,
I'll put a chapter in for it. I did chapter the thing yesterday. Hopefully I don't take out the camera. Okay. So I think the smartest cut to make first. Because see, that gets a little... Good golly. About scared me.
I might have to excuse myself.
Okay.
I don't know.
So I'm going to cut across there first and get these off. Because that's just what it have to be. And this is going to end up being down into this one. But we're going to work that out. She's made a challenge. That's what this should be called. The Masterboard of Challenge. To make as many ATCs and ones that make sense. Because she also got willy-nilly with her colors. The sneezing has begun.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
I think I got it under control.
So we need this at a 3.5. Notice she didn't care about like what was happening with her snail as far as how she got it out of there. She just took as much as she wanted.
It was logical, right?
Alright, I'm gonna cut this straight, and then that way it'll give us kind of a line on.
You know, that just evolved naturally, Mariah.
Evolved naturally.
It evolved naturally, the snail.
Mm-hmm. Woohoo. Alright, here's where things get tricky. So we've got to do this, and a little bit of that goes with it. The glitter cuts nicely. See, this is good information. So that's going to be a fun card. And then we have this, which I like, but it's not going to be a full card. What we'll end up doing is we'll piece this together with another thing. That's how we're going to get around all this. That's how we're going to do it. Because I really loved all that together, and I even like that it has that straight line there. And maybe what I do is I even tear this, and we do some other fun things. But we need to move along here. See, this is what happens when she starts sneezing. It doesn't stop. Okay. Now, we're just going to kind of come at this the same way. I'm going to cut there.
Well, I keep warning you about this sneezing business, and I don't know what it is, but...
I even like this little piece. Look, I know, and that scares y'all. Sorry.
Let me see.
We're going to keep that.
Good job, Mariah.
Alright, I really do want all this to kind of be in the same thing. So where's our 3.5 here? Alright, I think what we do is we get this one out first.
I like how you're thinking there. Because that was what I was thinking. Which chop?
Yeah, what's going to give us?
Is going to give you the most bang for your buck.
So I even think that that's okay. What we'll have to do is maybe come in and repeat this black, but it's almost, you know, there's some good darkness up here too, so we can...
And I can add more of that.
Or I could even just glue something over this to, you know, get rid of the black altogether. You know?
True.
Options. Options, options. And then we'll just keep that piecing in. Okay. Now.
I think that I'm reacting to the fluffy stuff. That's what I'm saying.
Hello, Candy. Okay, yeah, no, I'm not going to cut the fan apart. I'm going to keep that. I'm going to keep that. In fact, I'd like to kind of come in here on this. Good golly.
Sorry. Usually I have this over with by 3 o'clock. My body is saying 10 o'clock's too damn early.
And I'm just going ahead and cutting these to size, and then we'll trim around to get like backs and stuff on. I wanted to know that I have the area, because there's already so much done to them. I needed to know, rather than putting in additional work and then going, oh well crap, now it doesn't, it's not gonna fit inside the area that you really wanted.
Yeah, and see, they're already starting to think like you do. If you have to cut it short, you could back the card with a black cardstock.
That's right. That's right. Okay.
Hi, Trisha. Hi, Betsy. She pink-handed.
All right, we're going to come off the bottom. All right, I figure balls are going to fly.
They're what?
We're going to go, because we're cutting to these little pumice balls versus...
Oh, yeah. That is definitely advisable.
Now, hold on. I can take a little off of here. Let's be smart about this.
Yeah, don't make hasty decisions.
I'm not, and the bracelets are driving me crazy on the cutting board.
They do.
It's not good for the sound. We got enough scrapey business going on down there. Josh is here scraping mats. Because we got birthday plans tomorrow and whatnot. So hold on, y'all. Y'all got to see the jewelry. Wearing Sandy Franklin. I got the purple scarf on. I think I have 2 more, maybe.
I'm down to 1. Okay. Oh, did you notice this one? And did you notice my little, my sister brought me back from Thailand?
There we go.
It has little loopy things that I looped my scarf through. I thought I was being very crafty.
You are being very crafty. Okay, that's most of that. Okay, big old turtle. Here, now what are your thoughts, feelings about turtle? I mean, should it all be that, or should I try to, you know, kind of incorporate a little bit of this into that?
I don't have feelings about that.
Okay.
I mean, I don't have strong feelings. I just have strong feelings about the fluff on
Yeah.
Duran Duran. I don't have strong feelings about the turtle.
Right.
Oh.
Did I scare y'all with my thumb?
Hey, I did peel off of.
Oh, because you weren't paying attention down here, huh?
No, that was a long time ago. But it has messed up my fingernail. It grows weird.
Okay.
But I get so tired of that bar on there, especially when you're cutting stuff like this.
Yeah.
Because you really can't see where
Oh,
you
no,
are.
and with all this texture business, it wouldn't be sliding underneath the thingy very well. Okay. Which end do we like better? The more limey green? Like, do we keep it and make sure I cut here and then trim off there? That's kind of my feeling.
I feel that way also. And can you have an irregular edge?
I mean, you could.
That might be really cool because then you could back it. I think that would be cool.
Okay, I'm going to keep this. This is where our top part's going to be. And then I can come in and rip it or whatever, but I still need to get it basically to size. So we're going to do that. And then I think we're already, yeah, at our 2.5. I like that. And what could even be really cool is, like, because this is sort of mucky and not really, I could come around and do the torn edge there and then back it with the black and do something cool around the edge.
Okay, I'm thinking, because this is watercolor paper, and it's heavy watercolor paper, I still think one of those cut edges that really, you know, do fancy cutting so that it's right there and it's crisp, then tear one of the sides so that you've got that.
Oh, okay.
That, what do I,
Okay,
contrast.
well, let's see if we can, we aren't going to get to all these, but that's why I'm kind of discussing the whole ideas about each one as we go through it, and that might spark some ideas for you guys and, you know, how you want to do your masterboard texture business. I will say, if you're masterboarding, you might want to keep the colors a little bit more cohesive to each and every one.
Well, here's what
unless you're getting all willy-nilly.
Here's what would have been great. If you'd drawn
gridded
out lines with those inside of it. Mm-hmm. Well, you know, it's always...
That's why we're here to help y'all master.
Afterthought. You know.
Yep. Okay. That needed to happen there. We'll keep that. Ooh, see, that's some good stuff. And we can kind of come in and tear things. And this is good stuff here. Okay. We need our little pile of just pieces. So I'm not losing them. Because that happens.
You want me to hook you up with an envelope?
I think I'm good.
Okay.
I'm just going to put them off to the side here. And I'm scaring everybody with the blade being up. I feel it.
That doesn't ever...
Yeah, it's a... yeah, I like the master.
And I have cut my knuckles on that booger.
Oh, Eddie.
What did Eddie say?
Oh, you can read chat if you want.
Where is Eddie?
There, I even love that the little bit of green ended up over with this one. It's sort of hot messy right now, but we'll pull it together, y'all. Maybe this is the one we work on. We're going to work on maybe the ugliest one.
Which one?
Well, so far, I think this is kind of it. Like, it just has the most, like, okay, what do we do with this?
Well, if you want me to put some different color on it, I can do that. I've got my watercolor stuff set up over here.
Okay.
I'm offering.
I appreciate it. And there we go. There is that one.
Hey, this ATC is coming along quite nicely. I'm just giving you a heads up.
Okay. I kind of like this top, but I don't think we need that much of it, so we're going to do that. And then we're going to go here and chop that, because I think that was probably like sort of the best area. It kept a lot of her scribble business. And then we just have this little piece that we could, you know, bring in and do some things with. All right, that's it for the chopping session.
Paula says she made it.
Hello, Paula.
Give me 2 minutes.
Okay. We're counting.
Eddie says they certainly have potential, Mariah.
Well, thanks, Eddie. All right, I'm going to let y'all choose which one we work on. So look at that. So we ended up with 8 full. And a little bit of a, you know.
Which one did you partial out?
The silvery one. Because I knew I could cut it.
Oh, yeah.
You know, it wasn't.
Yeah.
The balls, you got to watch out for the balls.
I think you should, I think that you should do the, and I'm looking at it from my screen.
So I'm going to say this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So pick a number. Go. Oh, thank you, Nancy.
Charmaine says top, second from left. She wants to work on the orange and black one.
So far, I think it's this one. Is that what we're saying? Second from the left.
2.
So number 2. 2.
8, 7. 2 or 7.
I think 2 is kind of getting
2.
2 or 6 seems to be the.
3.
We're gonna go with
2.
2. Bingo.
3.
All right, we're gonna work with 2. There we go. I do have an idea, and I really want to, even if we're kind of running out of time, I'm gonna do what I want to do to this one. But before we do that, I am going to honor the fact that P did not want fluffy bits on Duran Duran.
I appreciate that, because I felt strongly about that.
You did.
If I don't feel strongly about something, I don't have an opinion.
I will also remind her that I gave her this moment.
She did. She will. Hey, you know, I think that's
right.
That is important. I think she's also considering. She wants me to do some tissue paper gel plating for her.
Maybe. It could be that. All right, top or bottom? We decided that this is the bottom.
That's the bottom.
Okay, that's what I thought. And just wanted to, double check. Got things. Now, Becky, do you want some of this messy back to be left there, or do you want me to cover it all the way? I don't know if I have one to cover it all the way, so that may not even just be an option. Just gonna be honest. That's not an option. Or do you want me to cover it with a different color? Do you want like a purple pinkish backer and then put the
She hasn't said
back
yet.
on there?
Yes, Heather, you certainly can make ATCs out of gel.
Becky is not giving me anything.
I don't think.
All right, Becky.
I don't think she has a druther.
It seems as though. All right, so it is 3, 20.
And I don't know. She may be working and lurking.
Yeah, she's gonna go feed her snakes or get snake food and whatnot.
Okay, there you go.
All right. So let's do this. We're going to do a little bit of both. I need a pink that goes with that pink. I like... Oh, see, that's good. It's purple pink. Y'all know what I mean by that? Purple pink. See? Look at that.
Oh, yeah.
Beautiful.
I love it. I love it a lot.
And I think what I want to do here, because I do want to keep some of the smudgy business, and I want that to be like that. So, just need to tear a little piece off of there, put that back in the hootie-doo.
So, right now we don't know who the other one's going to go to today, right?
What are you talking about?
Sharpening.
What are you talking
But you're going to work on that other ATC once you get this one done.
Yeah, it doesn't have a home. We'll let it get a little further, and then y'all can start saying, if you want us to do a giveaway, or if it just should, go in the box and be dealt with, later in life, because some of them do that.
Yeah, that's where they live for a while.
They go to the box.
Hot. Hey, and a lot of it has to do with, how your skill level changes.
Mm-hmm.
I think. I mean, that's when I reattack things.
Yeah.
Or I want Mariah to spray them and she's not here.
Yeah.
Then I just stick them in the box. I think this is coming along very nicely.
It is. That is so your style. We really should show you guys some paintings and things that P has done. Larger scale, but it has a similar. She's got a style. Sometimes it doesn't seem like it, but she does.
It eventually emerges if I just keep after it.
Mm-hmm.
That's the secret.
Okay, we're going to do that. Toss that. This needs to go back over in this little pile of hooty-doo nonsense. I'm trying to keep things kind of cleaned up. I do apologize for the, smudgy bits in the background there, but it is what it is. All right, we want to honor some of the other things that are happening in this, and this is kind of how I decide how I'm going to spray things or do whatever I need to do. May I have a wet wipe, please? Because I know I'm going to need it. Thank you. I have some in here, but they're more like dry wipes.
Yeah, I understand. They get that way.
That is not the purple we need. That could be a pink that we need. I don't know what that screeching was. All right, am I missing anything? Be sure, you know, if you do need information or ask questions or whatever, just... Margie said I'm already claiming that second ATC that Mariah's working on. That's funny. Well, you may change your mind after, but I got you. I got you, Margie. I like that you have faith in what I'm doing. All right, we're gonna bring out the pinks. I got the... Where is my most favorite? Oh, there's a good purple. Okay. A lot of these in the, like, even this Lindy's, I'm not sure that this is really, you know, it says Frenchy Pink Poof. This could be it. I think some things have been altered with it. I'm pretty sure that they have.
I didn't do it.
I'm pretty sure that the pink has been, you know, messed with.
I don't mess with the spray, so that's all I knew.
The only ones that are for sure, like, what, actually, that's not even true, because there's one bottle that we used up. But, like, this is true. Like, this is lavender icing dye spray. Some of them spray. Some spray better than others. Some spray directionally. Some are, you know, little surprises.
Yeah, they've been irregularly circumcised.
Regularly. Oh, good gosh. Where's my little purple sponge? Oh, there. Is that it? What is it? I think my baby might be messing with things, or I didn't put things back. I'm sure that's not the case.
Well, she's been known to.
Mm-hmm.
Bless her heart.
And this does look more purpley. Remember, whenever these sprays dry, it's a lot like how the watercolors are. It lightens quite a bit. I like using these sponges because it also adds more interest and kind of depth to the sprays that I have there. And by pouncing down, it reactivates sort of what's in there. And then I'm going to get a more interesting purple. And so, similarly, like how you guys that have the little, you know, brushy things for, like, stamp pads, best to kind of keep a sponge at least in that color range. If you want it to be true, I guess you could have one for each one thing that you do, but
some people do that.
Yeah, I aren't that person.
I aren't that person either.
She definitely aren't that person.
Yeah. Oh.
Some that don't spray become just, you know, open and dab. But I'm liking that, and it's going to dry nicely. Notice that I did write the date on it before, because I wanted to get it done. I had noticed, like, with some of the other ones, getting the date on them was interesting. You either have to, you know, let it dry. I don't have that sort of time. So you figure out these little hacks to make things work a little faster. Okay. There we go. Thank you, Jennifer. That was so sweet. See, I caught that. That's nice. Okay. I always double check that I have it, because it really sucks when you do it upside down and then it just feels like, alright, didn't do that very well.
Yeah, there is that.
There is that.
Okay.
And I know that Becky likes purple, so that's why I'm trying to kind of keep some of this to the more purpley end versus pink.
And Yanka says she makes all of her ATCs with cereal box scraps and pieces.
That's awesome.
Yes, and Paula, you are absolutely right, and I think somebody else above there, I'm going to go back. The playing cards to collage, yes. And playing cards are almost exactly the same size as ATCs, right?
They are exactly, not almost, they are exactly the right size. It's my little homemade scraper do. It's coming along nicely.
I will say, if you want to gel plate your cards, your playing cards, you need to give them a little bit of a roughen up.
Yeah.
Because they're glossy.
Yeah, it doesn't.
Or most of them are.
Yeah, they don't. It doesn't stick, and she knows because we have a whole set of them that required extra work.
Yeah, they just bead up, and you won't be happy.
So I want to try this other. In fact, we might do that before we really get into that. And then that way I can just kind of focus in on this. Because I want to do one thing to this. Utilizing these and some watercolors. I've shown it. It's been a long time. Because it was kind of when I first started doing my Mondays. And I stamped using the watercolors. The metallics. See, it got turned around.
UK playing cards are not the same size as ATCs. That's what Carrie said.
Ah, well, that's good to know. So, US playing cards. 3.5. 2.5.
Whoa.
Something fell. Oh, one of the pairs of scissors.
I think it was your glue.
No, it's scissors. There we go. Oh, that's interesting. Look at how quick that part's drying there. I love it.
Love might have something on it.
It must have, or picked up something off of that, because that happens too. Like when using this, there's some rando things, they'll get activated too. Rando. Oh, look, it just, it didn't even soak through. That's why. It was lightly done.
Ha! Well, I would say that was because of my messy table. But,
oh, poker size. Okay, Deb, good call. Poker cards, to be exact. This is just the Mart PVA craft glue. Awesome stuff. Fairly reasonably priced. Obviously depends on kind of where you're at in the world. And I don't mean that like in a personal way. I mean literally.
Yeah.
Where are you at in the world?
Physical location.
Yeah. Not just how you feel in life. There we go.
Isabel says hello.
Hello, Isabel. Now, really best to let it all dry, but I'm not going to do that.
And Sheila says hello. Hello, Tutu, as she was. I think you already said hello to her.
Now, do you think that any of these corners need to be nipped? Thoughts, feelings?
Uh-huh, I do.
Okay. Some, all?
I don't know what you're feeling about it right now.
I kind of feel like that the top with any of the rounded should be rounded, and then those two left square.
Okay, I concur. I like that.
Okay. Perfect. See, and that's a nice, see, just that whole curvature there, curving into the line.
Yeah.
I think about these things. I don't know if y'all do, but this is
excellent composition. Yeah.
Because then it brings you back around
Reference. It does, rather than just cutting you off at the pass.
A nice, fun little arty background. And there's that card for Becky Bokern, because she wanted it. She even commented on it.
Okay, I want you to show this in your overhead here.
Oh, yeah, there we go. That works, too. Loving it. Now, that's pencil work, right?
Pencil work and watercolor and marker. My real thin
Yeah, the very annoying pen.
Stedler.
All right, so the one other thing that I did want to do before we get into like all the things we're going to do to that, because we could be utilizing some of these same techniques, but I want to do this.
Griffin Shale says, how do we order the special request flower stencil again, please?
Okay, so what you need to do is once you have placed an order, ideally $60 or more, just, you know, I like to...
If you've ordered a lot, that is taken into consideration.
It is. If you are a regular orderer, I know who you are. But yeah, and then just in the notes, just say you want the PM flower. The PM special flower. I'll know what you mean. And we have cut some extra ones because y'all have been putting it in the notes, which is really sweet. And I love that because I know that you've been watching too. I mean, that really... It means a lot to us. Okay, so I think that this will be fun. I don't know which one we should use. So, what do you think? Lines or form? That's really what lines, form. Usually we call this block or lines. But I want to stamp in here using that same, or, you know, one of the shimmery. I think the lines.
I think lines
are going to be better because it's kind of iffy what I would get with the block.
Yes, I think the lines are going to make more sense.
The block is probably really great for both ink and acrylic, like, you know, using with the paints on like the gel plate and stuff. One of the things you want to make sure though is if you're kind of new to the foam stamps and all that, is that if you are utilizing them with paint, you want to have like a little bath or a little, I think Carrie keeps a wet cloth, so that way he puts it down onto the cloth.
Stamps onto it to get off.
No, just kind of just lets it hang out there, so that way it's not drying up. Because once that acrylic paint dries up on your stamp, it's going to be really, really hard for it to stamp the way that it was meant to stamp afterwards. That's not to say that you probably couldn't, like, maybe soak it off or do a lot of that sort of thing, but it's going to cause you a lot of heartache. Heartaches by the number. We're here to help you avoid those situations. Okay. So, the last 2 days...
Oh, Jennifer, I think she's talking about she said it needed some fluffy, LOL, and then she has a crying, laughing person.
They're gonna mess with you about that. You gotta just take it. They mess with me about things too. Okay, so the last couple of days, P started out with the Kiritaki graphite watercolors, and then yesterday she kind of had a big array of all sorts of watercolors out.
Colored, yes.
But she did not have these. These are the Fine Tech. Another great option.
I did not. I just had the little ones that I had.
Because number one, the space whites. Because these are all big ones. And
yeah.
So that's one of those reasons. Oh, and then I have the little... These are the CSY art. And you got them all into the little thingy here.
See, I needed to have that yesterday.
You did. I really like this. I think this is what we're going to go with, because even though this is a little bit different color there, so we are going to go with the little CSY ones. I like that. Now, may I have...
Here's the, I put new water in, the water
Yeah,
thing.
got it.
They do go creamy right away.
Yeah, that was one of the other reasons I wanted to use this, because I knew it was going to do really well. I don't need to get the whole stamp. Obviously, I mean, it's much larger than this. I want kind of this area to stamp with it. And really all I do is out here on my paper. Remember, this is just the freezer paper. So it has that coating. It's plasticky. That's why it's kind of holding up. If you craft on like a silicone mat or even glass or whatever, I mean, all of those are options. You could put it out onto the gel plate. I don't know if it's going to move around as much, but certainly is an option. Okay, I think that's plenty. That's good. I'm just going to set this off to the side, because we may use this again a little later. And then I just doop, 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 doop. Look at that. I wish I wouldn't have done that so much in the middle there, but. And there we go. And let me tell you, working with the metallic watercolors versus metallic like ink pads, because those things drive me crazy because they take forever to dry.
Yes, they do.
And then, you know, you'd want to maybe
annoying.
seal this. You need to be careful if you're painting on any kind of sealant, because it will reactivate.
It needs, you need to use the gel plate and just go. Psh. That I think is absolutely wonderful. I love it.
Okay, I had that vision whenever you had all that, you know, the black gesso back there and that whole fanning there. I mean, it still needs some work, don't get me wrong, but this is next level. Like, let's you know, get this another thing added. I think that's cool. All right, so we do still have paint down here. I don't know if we want to utilize this on any of this. Ooh, you know what we could do though? We could. My little stampy off pieces. Let's not waste this. That's why I keep this stuff. Do that.
What did you bring into the mix there? I didn't.
Just my little stampy off piece of paper. And then look at that. That looks cool.
Oh.
But see, that's fun. And this was the block one. And so see, now putting that over it, it's fun. Just more layers on the little. This is like how P does brayer offs. That's kind of, you know, over on my side of the table. This would be the equivalent of creating those types of, you know, extra pieces of paper that you're kind of like, well, I don't know what I want to do with it, but I don't want to waste this. So let's, you know.
Yeah, and I have some ideas about that too.
Sure you do.
But I don't want to talk about them right now. It's going to be a surprise.
Okay. Now, that I'm just going to wipe up. All right. Now, I'm just going to leave that on there. It really doesn't, I mean, it's going to show up in the ink or whatever, but it doesn't. Or do you want to wash that off? I love the way it looks.
I do too.
See, just hang that right there on the wall.
I think you should take a
wipey
to it.
Okay.
I really do. The reason is because we know that it is going to be fugitive.
Mm-hmm.
And if it were on the whole stamp, I could maybe feel like that was a good thing, but just on partial there, I think it could really mess you up. It could really mess you up. Major big time.
Okay.
I'm just saying that.
There you go.
I don't really know if that's true.
Pretty good. There's going to be little sparkly bits. That just is what it is.
But the thing about it is you can, the watercolor, you can always wipe it off. It's,
yeah.
It's like the brushes.
See, look at it puddling up in there.
Yeah.
There we go. That's how you know, if you're wanting it clean. One way to get her done. Okay. Now, to this one. I don't have any thoughts, feelings, or ideas about it at this moment right now. What do you think?
I don't know either. I think it's interesting how you cut it.
Well, I was trying to kind of keep as much of that together, and I actually like that the green ended up over here. I mean, we need to maybe repeat that somehow. I could just spray the whole thing and see what happens.
What color?
More,
color do you
like
think?
bring in like more of the orange all the way up.
Well, you know, just have mixed feelings about that, because I think that swath of orange is really accentuated by it being next to the white. I don't know that that's
Okay.
You know, it's hard to how about some pink? I love pink and orange.
I do too.
I don't think you go wrong with that, because the pink is going to intensify the orange.
Let's use this here stuff. I don't know if this is the right pink, but it'll get us started. Need a better pink. Spongy business. Do you have new sponges over there by chance? May I have one?
Sure.
I think my pink kind of turned into my orange one. It happens.
Well, if I can get the bag open, that'd be really good. I'm struggling with it. Do you want a good one, or do you want
Hi, Dana.
these crap sponges?
Yeah, the crap ones are fine for me. It's actually ideal for this situation. And then I did want to let you guys know, those of you that have come in, do say hello in the chat so we can say hello back. Otherwise, we don't know that you're here. We're already friendly bunch here. So please do hang out, make some friends, chit-chat in the chat. If you don't see the chat, that means that, or you don't have access to the chat because you might see it and not be able to access it. That means you're in the replay. Some people don't know that. Sometimes I don't know if a live stream has just ended or whatever. It's kind of hard to tell.
It is hard to tell.
Sometimes. And then you're like, but if you have access to the comments down below, that means the stream is over. That's one surefire way to tell. But do give those thumbsy upsies if you haven't. Well, that's not a lot of punchy pink. All right, we need more punch.
You need more. Yeah, that's kind of
Weak.
That's not good.
That was weak.
Weak.
All right. I'd love to tell y'all all about Mr. Huey's. But it's not available anymore. It was something that we got way back when. Oh, look. See, a lot of that came up from... So I need to be kind of careful there.
Yeah. That's the good part and bad part of watercolor.
There. Thoughts? That's good.
That's good. I'll be right back. I just thought of something.
Oh, okay.
Got one of my good brushes.
She just remembered. Okay. So. Ooh, I love how, see, it's puddling up around. And kind of getting down in there. This, I believe, was the coffee texture paste. I think that's what that one was. And then this little piece down here, those are the pencil shaving ones. So that was kind of the gray, but it really took on that green. And it's interesting how it took on the other watercolors from, I think, so he did this yesterday. That's pretty cool. Oh yeah, we'll definitely seal. Yeah, we'll seal these. Probably with the spray, because I don't want the... If I were to brush on anything, we're going to get more movement with the very shiny watercolors. But I do think we need to repeat this green somehow. And I might just need her to pass over the watercolors so we can kind of really get in there and detailed with some of the brushes. I think that's what we want to do. Because I don't have a lot of... I mean, I have green sprays, but most of them are pretty sparkly, and I don't want to over sparkle it because of what is already going on with the sparkle that is there. See, it already picked it up into the pink by me just sponging around it. So
well, ran cold water over my hands, so I had to pee. Hey, it is. That is.
Did you have a
what
brush
it is.
situation?
But I saved the brush.
You're like, oh.
Well, I really this one is it's not completely pristine, but I want to keep that nice sharp edge because I use this one all the time when I'm doing precision gluing into corners and whatnot.
That's a precision gluer.
Precision. This one really, but it was in there with it, so.
Oh, but yeah, I wanted to also say that those of you that are, you know, watching each and every day, tomorrow, he's going to start gathering up kind of things to do sort of this sort of same thing. I don't know if she's going to make ATCs or what she's going to do, but then we're also going to, she's going to open all her presents tomorrow. That'll be fun. That'll be fun.
Yeah.
So if you send her something, tomorrow's the day that you want to be there. Or mark it on your calendar. Okay, hey, I need your help here.
Okay. What?
So it needs green. There's a little bloop of kind of a, you know, turquoisey color up here at the top.
Right.
Which helps sort of do that, but really all it does is go boop and takes you.
I can't see it from here. I mean, I can't really see it.
Okay. I'm going to pass it over
to hand it across to me.
Pass it over.
Oh, up there at the top.
Yeah.
So what do you want me to do?
Well, I don't want you to do anything, but I would like, you know, some kind of product to put on there. Some medium, maybe even the watercolor that you used on the bottom green. And I can show that I also have watercolor skills. Using it to color things.
You know, I'm not
painting. I'm coloring. It's different.
I'm not at all sure that I have. Oh, that might be kind of close, right up there. I don't know.
That was funny, dude.
The thing is I kind of here.
Okay.
Let me check my others, but I did kind of, you know, clean up because some of them were just turning into
mud
swamp. And see, I don't think this one is good. This one's not good at all.
I'm fine with this.
But there's a little bit right in the ceramic dish here.
I can work with this.
I'm handing you something.
Oh.
You see that?
Okay.
Little bit right there.
Mm-hmm. There was a lot more in that than I realized.
I don't know why you're using that crap brush.
Yeah, it's because it's what I got, and it holds water, and I like that. Don't judge me.
I think it's annoying as hell.
You've made that clear. I was holding on to the towel. Okay. I don't know. Let's hope I don't screw this up. Feeling a little pressured.
I want you to feel a little pressure.
Do you? Those things are still kind of wet from yesterday. I don't know if y'all are noticing that or not. All right.
I'm not looking at you, Mariah.
That's probably best.
I'm just carrying on with my coloring over here.
I love it.
And then I'm going to hold it up into the camera.
Okay. You do that.
Jabber. She just keeps saying fluffy business. I don't know. Okay, I moved down here. Oh, I got hearts on my card, Mariah.
Well, as you should. I'm leaving white space.
Well, it might be your watercoloring over there also. I don't know.
Y'all need to know. You need to put a heart P or heart M.
Really?
See, this is why it's hard when two people are
Okay,
working.
there. Sherry said, looks great, M. And Candy says she loves it, but I don't know if that's a P or an M.
Okay. I'm kind of digging on it.
And Acme says gesso is usually cheaper than paint, so not sure why to make it. Oh, heck no. Buy that quart size from Cheap Joe's. Don't muss about with that.
Or Blick or wherever. Yeah,
your time's worth something, and
yeah,
time is money. Okay. Both P and M, heart P, heart M. You got one extra for the green. Colleen said P and M heart. And Margie's Crafty Corner says, I like your card. Thank you. And M, I love the piece you showed.
Okay.
I don't know which one that was.
Well, it's just this, I think.
Oh, my chat is way behind. Oh, thank you, sweetheart. I need to. I forget to do that.
That's also helpful. How does one, how do you refill this thing? I've never done it.
You screw it. It has a, yeah. There you go.
I didn't know where the screw was.
Well, that's important too.
Oh, here you go.
And
Dropper me. Oh, good God. That was terrible. There you go. You gotta give it. Thank you.
She's drooling a little bit over the edge there.
I'll get it on my own.
Well, you could have used my hoodie, do. Yes. Paula Mignon says, I love the one showed pretty abstract.
Yeah.
Most of sees everybody's looking. I don't know, how do I see that I've got live there, and when I click on it.
Well, there's kind of two live situations. So have you made your chat live? It should be at
I've got live chat.
Okay. And then you've updated your thing. You've refreshed the actual stream to live as well, right?
No.
Because sometimes
the little circular thing up there.
No, you don't want to do that because I'll bring you back around to watching an ad or something.
The red line.
Near the red line, a little thing live will pop up there.
It did, and
And when you press that, it should bring you to the most live you can be.
I think I'm there.
Wonderful.
Sorry. And Deb says that the card I'm working on is incredible. It is, and it's just coming along very nicely. This is one of the reasons that I like this non-textured watercolor paper, is because when you come in to do your pencil
Cold
work,
press.
it's much...
No, hot press.
It works much nicer.
Hot press.
Yeah, hot press. The cold press, which is what Mariah's working on over there.
Yeah. Built-in texture.
It has built-in texture. Well, Heather, gesso really isn't a terribly expensive thing to buy. Sounds like you're current now. Okay. Since I upgraded my OS on the Apple, I have nothing but issues.
Sometimes.
I'll tell you, sometimes that is absolutely... Thank you. She says it's one of her favorites. Paula... Okay, slide the red line to the right. Yeah, I did that. And I think that helped me a lot. Sounds like trying to explain Venmo
Yeah.
to my MIL.
Mother-in-law.
Oh. Yeah, we're probably
Did
about
your
the
mother-in-law
same
owe
age.
you some money? Trying to get it through Venmo. That's funny.
Debsy says hot press is nearly always my choice too. And you know, if you recall back to that one that I tried to do my, you know, leaf thing, and all I got was, you know, kind of these draggy lines.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't like that at all.
I think, yeah, I mean, there's always a place for each and everything. This is the piddly stuff I'll do.
Yes, Mariah does know stuff. I just muddle along. I learn things as I need them. I have a very eclectic knowledge base because that's how I operate.
What do you think of that?
I think it's interesting. I mean,
What are our
you
feelings?
haven't screwed it up so far.
Thanks, Mom.
Don't worry, I'll let you know.
Oh, I never doubted that.
I think you're doing a bang-up job there. It was kind of a bugaboo to work with.
Yeah, it was.
It had its feelings, and
Yeah, they were a little bit all over the place.
they were.
Need to rein them in.
And I don't know. Sometimes it's frustrating to work with something like that because your direction is too. Your direction is established too early.
Yeah.
So that you don't have wiggle room on where to go. It's already decided there. So I appreciate that in working with that. Now, if you wanted to just give up on that one,
Well, I think what needs to happen is it needs to set and dry. Because I'm just kind of.
why don't you do some stamping and whatnot on a new one?
Okay. Okay, we're gonna let that kind of hang out.
Yeah. That's why it's important to have 3 or 4 going. Because then you don't have to feel like, oh gosh,
Why are you handing me new things when I have these that I could be?
Oh.
But did you want me to do that stamping?
No, I don't. I just
thing to this
I
one?
just thought that would be a good, you know, a virgin start, so to speak.
I don't know why things are making noises at me over here.
What is that?
I don't know.
Quirking and quirking.
Yeah, it did. It chimed at me.
Well, when you leave that on at night, and I don't know
Does it chirp at you?
It's chirping, and I'm going, my God, what is that? And I'm looking, because with one of my ears completely gone and one of them sort of gone, I don't have a directionality from, you know, where sound is coming, and it drives me crazy.
Oh,
I need to make that a little bit green. Let me see. Let me read
I
here.
know why things are chirping at
I
me.
do know stuff. It's just not the same, and that's really good. Thank you, Susan.
Okay, hold on. Sorry. People are trying to tell me things, I think.
Oh, Eddie's cleaning his plates. Hey, I need to do some of that here.
No, but I talked about it.
Talked about what?
That there are so we showed the desert stamp, so desert crack stamps, and then there are stencils that
Are going to happen on Tweaky Tuesday.
I really wish you would stop doing that.
Can you do something with the white area on the bottom, Mariah?
Yes.
Yes, eventually that will happen.
Okay, hold on. Okay.
So you know what your tweeting was about?
Yes, sort of.
Was it your husband?
Yes. Because he wants... Here, hand me over the stencils and I'll just show them. And, hand me your little black piece of paper. What? She wanted
This
to
is
show...
my Tuesday surprise.
Well, surprise! It's on Friday. Well, because they're already in the shop. He just wants to...
Oh.
Yeah. Because we didn't want to put the stamps in without the stencils.
Well, I'm not.
I know. She said that she didn't get to debut them. May I have the black foamy piece? She's going to pout for a minute. She'll be all right. May I have the black foamy piece? Cause,
you don't know if I'm going to be all right or not. I might just decide to be
grumpy all the day?
Yep, the rest of the day.
So there is the smaller one. And then here is the bigger one. So there you go. Those go with, see, and there's the stamps. And I got the other one over here because it's still drying. Still has a little bit of sparkle on it. The sparkle will stay a little bit. You got to really douse it and to get the sparkle to go away. That's fun stuff. And look at that crap. Look at that. How that dried up on there. Isn't that cool? I'm very excited about that. And then you could come back in with the bigger stuff. And like, you know, do the or the or the that's gel printing. Those are all the sound effects. All right, here you go. And you're gonna do that on Tuesday. See, it's nice to kind of tease people. Do y'all feel efficiently teased?
Yeah, how y'all feeling about that? I just feel like it messed up my surprise.
Oh. Yeah, I think you will be okay. I'm going to bring in more of this orange. What do you think about that?
Sure.
Should I bring it into the beads down here or up here? I'm going to do it down here. Ooh. Well, my water started coming out because I squeezed it. When you
That's
squeeze
one of the
it,
reasons I don't like that thing is I have a hard time.
It does take a little getting used to.
I'm always squeezing it unintentionally and glurping a bunch of
glurping. Squeeze
big old thing of water out there.
Yeah, squeezing and glurping. Good golly. I mean, it's still... There we go. Okay. That is true. There are more things coming. And then, so Monday is April 1st. We are not going to stream on this coming Monday because it just needed a day off. And then, so we will be back on Tuesday, and there will be other things to debut. Some other thoughts and, you know, things to kind of keep in mind, because it will be April. So, because Monday's April 1st, like I said, Tuesday, April 2nd, we will have more things coming into the shop by other designers. There's new stamps. We will be processing new stencils, so plenty of things. And then keep in mind, April 15th, Carrie the crafter, will be the interview. Also, those of you that are channels and, sorry, it's really hard to do that and talk at the same time. Those of you that are channels and taking part in the April swap and make of the Flip Fly Fauna Flora, may not be in that order, let me know. Have your partners do-si-do, all of that business. But Carrie is my partner. And I have my stuff. which I didn't think
Is
that I
this
had.
one of those sign-up things?
Yeah, but remember we asked them to sign up a long time ago because we knew, especially like international. In fact, we were worried that Carrie's stuff hadn't arrived, but it was in fact.
It was in fact here.
It was in fact here, and then the stuff that. Look at that! Isn't that so beautiful? How that just kind of comes down in there. This is my favorite.
I like your line directionality there.
Yeah, I needed it to feel like it was kind of bloop. Bloop. Now, this business here and this over here, I'm trying to kind of get a sense of what to do there. It's tricky. And sometimes you just want to just buff out those harsher lines. Or at least that's my feeling. Thoughts on that, P?
Fluff it out?
Yeah, you know.
You
a
mean
little bit.
buff it out?
Yeah, fluff it and buff it.
Yeah.
Sometimes you got to buff it to fluff it.
I'm always for gradation.
I don't know. I think I'm really fond of this one. See, that's my problem. I become really fond of something and I'm like, I need to hold on to that for a little bit and love on it and oogle it, and I have a hard time giving things up.
Sometimes I do too.
Well, yeah. See, I want to be careful with this corner. See, does this accentuate the corner? And see, that is the direction it goes. I don't know why, but it
yeah,
is.
that white corner, you need to address it.
Address it.
Address it.
I think we need to kind of bring in some of this blue, but I don't really know which blue. Blue that is, and I don't really know if that's a little place, that's a brush thing, but there was blue there. So that's why I was messing with that. Is this boring, guys? I don't know. I feel like it's sort of boring.
I've loved each designer interview. It's nice to get to know our favorite people in more depth. I agree.
Oh, yes.
You got to buff it before you fluff it.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, wax on, wax off. Okay, I'm looking over here to see. Put some purple in there.
Okay. I just wasn't sure because it was really concentrated down here, but... Alright.
Oh, Jennifer sees a cypress tree sitting on the coast of my state of California overlooking the ocean. Wow, that's pretty specific.
Mm.
I'll tell you what.
Castle comes through with some kind of stuff like that. So.
Yeah. Okay, I'm holding up my card into the.
Oh, you want me to hold it over here? Let me just hold it over here.
I'm thinking it's done.
Yes, because it's starting to get kind of dark.
Of course. It'll just get darker if I keep messing with it.
There you go. So what were you doing to it more so? Like more pen work or like what was... Or just a little bit? A
little bit of both. I kind of... My one spiral... Pardon me. The one spiral down here, I got a little bit green. So I had to come in at the top and repeat, kind of change the...
Mm-hmm.
Change it. But I think it really worked out nicely because I think it made the color have more depth.
Yeah.
And so sometimes when you do go in with something like that, you just add, you either bring the chroma up or knock it back.
Yeah.
One or the other. Now, this is going to need backing.
Yeah.
So what I might do is gel plate some of the Christmas cards.
Okay.
Because don't those cut
Yeah,
pretty?
and people really... Margie was so cute. So Margie, that with her, because she was P's swap partner, I put one of the postcards in there. Those are our old Christmas cards that we thought we were gonna sell. That was a long time ago. I had ideas, but we have thousands of them.
I don't know. I've been
They come
using
in
them
quite
pretty heavy.
They come in quite handy.
They do.
So I sent her one, and she's like, "It's such a beautiful card," and it's like, well, I mean, it's Christmassy, but they're great to, like, cut up and glue onto, and they have neat texture, and I like,
I love the texture.
yeah, and I like the because they're called a trifecta, the paper, because they bond a bunch of different papers together, but it kind of has a pearlized edge.
Yes.
Which is pretty cool. I don't know if I want to. I just can't get that blue to come back down into this gray business. It just keeps puddling right there in that same spot. It can be crazy. I need it to sit there. This is sort of how I used to do alcohol inks. Just little dots at a time. Picking. Puddling. Did you hear it? Did y'all hear that? The huff of judgment. It's okay.
I'm trying to be positive.
Appreciate that.
No problem. And see, I can't see the end of the... I can't see my screen full on.
What do you mean?
And I really want you to bring that camera down a little closer to what you're doing there.
Okay. I can do that. I'm allowed to touch the camera.
She's allowed to touch it. I'm not allowed to touch it. I think that's a little bit more meaningful to the people that are... Because I'm just trying to look at this.
I don't know if that helps or hinders there. That's probably better. Yes, better? No. Maybe. I mean, I've been trying to hold it up. But it's kind of nice to see what I'm dibbling-dabbling in.
Thank you, Colleen.
Try to keep it on something sort of
I
white.
need to update my chat again.
It's interesting how it does, like, lag after a while. I mean, I kind of understand why it does it, but it's like you got to keep remembering.
And it says it's Brack-esque. Yes, I know who you're talking about.
Is she talking about yours or mine?
She was talking, I think she's talking about and somebody said Art Deco. I really do feel that way too. Sure hope that Fran can come back and redo her interview.
Yes, we will bring her back. We will.
Eddie says he can see your balls better now.
Wonderful.
Margie, I don't use, we don't even have any alcohol inks anymore because our ventilation problem here occurred because our windows are now covered up with stuff in front of them that makes them extremely difficult to access.
Gel plating took over.
Gel plating took over. We sent all of our alcohol inks to Sharon.
That's Sharon at Texture Junkies.
Yep. And I would hesitate to do that because they stain. And then you don't know what color you're getting.
Yeah, she likes to keep her... I mean, after a while, gel plates will anyway, but...
They do.
But the surefire way to get them...
Yeah, to stain them in different colors. And I just won't do that. I think I just have so many other options that that don't compromise the integrity of the gel plate.
Yeah.
And alcohol is going to eventually dissolve the gel part.
You think that?
I do.
That's a personal opinion. We don't know that.
I'm seeing if I've got some more.
I think if you keep your gel plate really well conditioned, it's less likely that that happens. But, I mean, it does make sense that there would be sort of a breakdown or a... with the alcohol. Because it dries things out. I mean, that's what it does. So, eventually that does make sense.
And I forgot to do something with my skulls.
Well, here, you want me to... I'm just piddling. I don't know if this is entertaining or not. I enjoy it. But, I don't know how entertaining this is.
I'm just color penciling around the edge of my skulls to kind of highlight the whatever.
Okay, I think we should show something else different. We got 30 minutes. I wanted to... Okay, just kind of as a review of some things that we've done. We've done the backer on the ATCs. Eventually, these will get to a point where that is true as well. Margie, I'm going to put your name on this one. It's yours as soon as I feel like it is a finished, well-represented piece. It is not there yet. But one of the other things that I did want to do, I kind of did it with this one. Remember when I glued the tissue paper over the texture paste?
Yes.
On there. And remember I told you that, see that pinky business that's coming through? That is actually from the black chipboard. Sucked it up through.
Yeah, I don't care about that one. It's really, it's early stages.
Oh, yeah, very much so. Because really all it was is black texture paste. Right? Yeah.
Yes.
That's got to be the black texture paste. And then through this particular stencil, which I cannot necessarily remember, I think it's squares or square something. But it is, it's in 2 different sets, I think. Maybe one set. Volume 1 of the ATC stencils. Used to be all by itself. But anyway.
I can't remember, Mariah. I don't.
And then P just put it on the gel plate. So it just has one sort of glazed coating over the texture paste-ish. But see, there were still parts where the chipboard was exposed. And that's where that pinky business is coming up through.
Comes through. Keeps on coming through.
Mm-hmm. All right. Yeah, exactly. Exactly, Trisha. Okay. So I would like to do something with that, or do we finish up one of those? I don't know. We did the stamping. We've done some watercolor business. We've done some spraying. Do you have a gel print over there? Like tissue, just kind of like the cleanup ones? That would be fun to spray and then glue down to something.
We talked about this, and, you know, let me just...
Because it's fun to put it over the texture, like I did here. And maybe we just put another layer over this. Or maybe it's something that I can bring a strip of it into this one. See, there's some options. Some thoughts.
Trying to think what I did with those ones. Oh, the box. Where is the box? The box that was here that you took away.
The box that I took away.
I see
yeah,
it.
it should be like just right around the corner.
Got it. Because that's where the
I could.
oh, there's some more watercolor paper.
Is there stuff in there I could use, Carrie? I want to do that special. I'm thinking I'm going to open my swap and make stuff. So let's see, where's a calendar? Because, you know, so the 1st, so that would be, what, the 8th? I think is the next Monday in, March 1st.
Well, I've got a couple here, Mariah. They kind of still have some.
So I'm thinking on the 8th, I will open my swap and make stuff and then start my swap and make thing. Oh, some purple.
And then this has.
Ooh, that might actually be really pretty on there. Look at that.
Yeah.
Ooh, okay.
Here's the darker one that has more sections that have that netting.
Yeah,
netting.
I really like this because it's sort of painterly.
Yeah, okay.
Now, this is the wet string tissue, so getting
But
it to...
It has lots of white is why I picked it.
Yeah. Getting it to tear where I wanted it to.
But now here, this one, Mariah, look at this, too. This has purple and blue. And lots of open.
That brings in another element.
Yeah,
It's like, you see, I can get away with the purple because, see, some of that's already sort of happening there.
I agree with that.
Okay. Okay. I gotta get a couple more pieces of this off here just in case because I think I'll need it. And I don't want to be, you know, all gluey and then trying to be terry. Ah, hey, Yvonne.
I think that is the best I can do for you.
Okay, I like this. No, this makes me happy.
Look at.
Because this goes along with me liking to, you know, just glue down little pieces of paper to do things. I'm going to move these out of the way. Hand that back to you. Hey, I kind of enjoyed working with this thing because I didn't have to switch out my brush and I didn't have to, you know, swibby swabby it. So, I wasn't mad at this.
I'm mad at it all the time.
The squeezing part, you got to get the how much to squeeze.
I just don't need to squeeze my brushes.
She ain't into squeezing it.
I ain't into squeeze it. I'm
Yes,
signing this
exactly,
and considering
Paula.
it done.
Well done, yes. Alright, and I am going to use I'm going to use this. I need a crazy wonky, you know, we've got these trashy brushes that we use exactly for this. Where are those? Like little stipply,
yeah,
hot mess gluey brushes. Kind of looks like somebody's been gnawing on it.
Actually, some of them may have been gnawed on.
Yeah, I mean, here, look at this. I'm not even sure how that one ended up that way.
Hey, Mariah, those little tins that I gave you, you're supposed to give those away today.
Oh. Oh, and then we do have our... We need to do our... If you're here in the chat business. Okay, well, we got 20 minutes, and I haven't really started the gluing, so let's do that real quick. Good call. Good call. Now, they're just the little tins. Should we give them away separately, or...
Well, no, they're not. You need to open them up.
Well, they're not empty, but... Okay. So. We've got those. And then we've got the, you know... Sorry, the camera's like way zoomed in. I can move it back up if y'all want. Then I gotta move it back down. It's a do-si-do. So, This is going to be, and then we'll do international either tomorrow or Sunday. Yeah. Because I think it's more likely that, you know, our international crowd might be there. That's my thought.
Except I think, you know, there might be people here today that are, you know, on holiday.
So P has put in one of the little pans. It's the rose gold. And then on this one, it's just the little tin. It's brand new, spanking new. Oops, sorry.
With the little filler things in there.
Yeah. So should we do 3? 3 giveaways?
Well, yeah, and I think you can put this with the empty tin.
Oh, that makes more sense. Okay. So, here we go. All right, I gotta get Nightbot going. Now, what I'm gonna do is this will be first, second, third. Okay? Because sometimes when I reset the thing, we're just gonna do this all as like one hashtaggy business and kind of get her done. Because sometimes it acts weird. In fact, I'm gonna refresh it just to, you know, for shiggles and giggles here. Okay, let's see here. What should our hashtag be?
Boxes.
Boxes. Hashtag boxes, y'all. Gotta wait a minute, because then people... Make sure you're all, you know, live.
Yeah.
I don't know how to say that without... Make sure you're alive. Just, you know, just check your pulse, and then turn your thing to live. and
slide your little white ball across.
Or that's the other way to do it.
That's the one that works best for me.
Yeah. And then please keep in mind that those of you that are international, if you want to enter into this and pay shipping, that's great. If not, then, you know, international giveaway during Masteries is going to be either tomorrow or on Saturday. But if you're willing to pay shipping, fantastic.
Yeah,
so,
you can enter any time.
Enter any time. But that shipping is getting me these days. Especially with these weird boxes and different sizes and who's it, what's it, you know? Alright, I think we got everybody. I'm gonna roll it. Veronica Schmidt, hello! Alright, Veronica, you need to email me. You will be getting the gel presses. Let me write your name on it, because see, I need to... and then I'm sure one of the mods have probably already put it in there or about to put it in there. My email will be in the chat, so please email me. I'm going to write your name in this marker on here. And then I won't even lose a sticky note. There we go. No worries on that one. Alright, and like I said, I am just going to roll it again. So, Davis, you are the winner here of the little box. Okay, seriously, where have my sticky notes gone? What? Oh. I think the babies hauled off with them, or they got buried.
Oh, here, Mariah, right here.
Oh, there we go. Okay.
I was using sticky notes. I want y'all to know that.
What are you doing?
I said I was using sticky notes on something, you know, to help me remember words.
Is that why they were kind of over there? I don't like to stick that on there like that. There we go. You got a little envelope, because I don't want these to get separated. I mean, I think that I'm not going to, you know, not remember these things, but, you know. She says, yay! Okay, cool. That's better. Because see, they have to go down to my office and then get, you know, shipped out. I gotta find little boxes and all that business. Okay, so this is the one with the rose gold little tin, and I'm rolling and roll it. Betsy Arthman, yay! Okay, I'm just gonna Betsy. And congratulations. Some nifty little tin. I love these. I'm actually surprised she's giving these up. I'm very happy, but very surprised. We love a little tin.
I do, but you know, the thing is I've transferred all of mine into that one that you just showed a while ago that I said that I needed that one the other day.
Yes. I thought you had it out there. I really did.
I really honestly did too, and then I just forgot all about it. Out of sight, out of mind,
That's
folks.
right. That's right. Okay, cool. That was fun. And then we'll do the international one, like I said, either tomorrow or on Sunday. P's big birthday stuff. And I mean, a huge thank you to Gel Press. I don't know if they're watching or anything like that, but if you guys do purchase from them and ever want to just leave them a little note, I don't know if they have a note option when you purchase, but just let them know that we do love upon them, and so grateful for that they were willing to ship us stuff that didn't give to you guys. That's very cool.
Absolutely.
Because not all companies do that.
And I want them to start selling the smell of their new plates.
I told Trisha, I said, yeah, one of the reasons that we love the gel plates is the smell. She's like, well, I never sniffed mine. She's like, I have a new one. I'm gonna have to sniff it. That's really good.
Oh, I mean it.
And I've had that gel print that you pulled from the new plate in the office, and you can smell it, and I can still smell it in there, and I love it. It's such a great smell. It's not overwhelming. It's not frou-frou-y, but it's not too sweet. It's really nice.
It is real. I think it's absolutely here. Okay, I'm passing this over so you can show it.
Okay. Well, I was about to glue, but that's okay.
I wasn't.
Oh. I mean, this is so low. I love is just juxtaposition the right sort of word of a sparkly skull?
I think so too, because you don't normally think, but you know there is that skull that's coated in diamonds, and I can't tell you how much money it's worth.
How much money's?
Yeah, lots of. And then there's the crystal skulls, which
yes.
you know they have special properties. This is alluding to both of those.
And I just love it. Looks like it's just kind of steaming off. It's got a good aura, this one. Because it was like out of the darkness comes the kind of thing.
I know, Rhonda. I feel the same way because my 9x12 is not 9x12 is whatever those other people are.
Yes.
Yeah. I definitely, and I like I said, I love their smell.
Okay, so one of the ways you can just kind of paint with your papers is like this right here. One of the reasons that I leave the outer part not glued down, I'd rather put down the glue where I want it to go, because then I can come back and lift up, especially with this wet strength tissue, hopefully come along and tear it out from where I need it to, not be. Or glue it more so down into, see, I can overlap it and create even more texture by doing that too. Like, wrinkle it up. And see, for this, it fits perfectly. The style, I don't know if style's the right word. Just really the look or the feel of what's already happening there. I don't know what is on this brush. There's some weird stuff.
It is repeating that same feel.
Yeah. Okay. There are weird things happening with this here brush. This is not being my friend. Where's the crazy little, you know which brush I'm asking for. I hope you know. It's the one, hey, are you listening to me?
What?
Yeah,
I'm sorry, no, I'm not listening.
She's not listening to me.
I'm painting.
Uh-huh.
What are we looking for?
I want that one crazy, like, that's sort of the gluey.
That's bristly.
Bristly.
Hard bristles.
I'm pretty sure there isn't any paint on it. It's mainly used for just kind of pushing things down and sometimes gets glue on it.
Well, here, this one's a little softer. I don't know that it'll...
No, that's the one I just had, and it is not being my friend. It's not doing its job.
Well,
It's like it has been hauled off.
I may have given it to your daughter because she abuses my brush.
It would make sense.
And I don't.
I'm just not happy with what was happening there. I'm going to tear that up. There
Well,
we go.
this one's very tough.
Okay. A little tinier, but it was a bigger version of this thing. Okay, what do we got going on in the chat here?
My hands were full, so late comment. Very cool skull, Pete. Thank you. Job Press, we love you. Yes.
Just want this to kind of crumple around the edges, like it's sort of, you know, just being sort of torn out of there. And I'm going to try not to fall in love with this one too much, because this one's going to Margie. This is what happens.
That's what she says right now, Margie. Don't hold your breath.
Sometimes I have to do a recreation.
You might have to wait a couple months.
I'll have to recreate, so then there's, you know, two that are similar. That's what we remember. That's what we did with the one that we sent to Eddie, because we're like, dang, that was a good one. So that one that Eddie has, we have one that's similar. It's brand. Fingernails and pokey tools come in handy for this sort of, you know, textury business. Painty gluing. Ooh, we got 8 minutes. There's a lot of yammer about all that business, wasn't there? Yeah, and I don't know when this will get finished. That's the other thing, Margie. Hey, Josie.
Oh, and that isn't something I can step in and finish, I'm sorry to say.
This is not her style.
This is not my gig.
I don't know. I might be able to talk you into some pencil work on this thing.
Now, I would stencil.
Stencil on it? I don't
But
know how
I'm
you
not going to do that picky paper thing.
No.
God knows I'm not going to do that.
That's not your gig.
Ugh. It makes me break out in hives just thinking about it.
Good gosh.
All right, why are you not going to that blue that I want you to go to, you?
Mm-hmm.
You.
He'll never give it back. Eddie's not giving back the... He knows which one I'm talking about. Is that the only one you have from us? Some people have multiples. And then in April, well, Becky's not here. I don't know what the swap's going to be. Maybe regular ATCs, maybe. I need to get a list from her and see if she can... I don't know if she thinks that far in advance or not. And people are already getting excited about the color combo for wondering what that is. I think Anina, she posted in Makers about some colors and mentioned the color combo, so that was cool. We should remedy that. All right, I think So, once again, I have just brought in all of my little kind of tips and tricky things. I think the only thing I didn't do was kind of a torn edge situation, which I could show y'all real quick. I'm just going to kind of continue with this, see how I wrapped it around the texture, and it gives it just, it softens some of that up, but gets down into the cracks there. Isn't that cool? But then utilizing it in more of a painterly way. So all those tissue papers and things, now you want to do this with tissue paper because you can't do this on top of texture with anything. I mean, it needs to be either napkin or tissue paper. Napkin's fantastic. Oh, I should do that real quick. Okay, we only have 5 minutes. You can use napkins and tissue paper in the same ways. The napkins are really cool because if you leave any bits that don't hit the glue too terribly much, it's still soft. And I think that that's such a cool thing, especially when it's next to something really rough. Again, it's that juxtaposition of those things that wouldn't necessarily, you know, is contrast in texture. I think that that's cool.
I do too. Hard next to soft.
Yes. So torn edge, little fun thing to do. We're going to do it with this one because I just don't really care about what's happening with all that. And we'll tear this apart, and like you could utilize this on a different one, or you could come back and tear it again. But one of the great ways to use, and my favorites are the metallics. Let's be fun and bold. I really wanted to go to that.
Fun and bold,
Fun
y'all.
and bold right here at the end. We're going to bring in this blue. This is, again, where watercolors are super fun and can be utilized in all sorts of ways. But just bring it into that torn edge. Actually, I'm going to bring it even into that, so it like, but what it does is it really gathers into the torn parts.
And especially with this 100% cotton paper.
Yeah, I was going to say.
Very absorbent.
It's giving me a little troubles, but that's all right. It's kind of doing it. I may have put a little too much water. It's a balance of like being able to get enough water in there that it soaks in and holds there right at the edge. I know this seems like, and maybe to some of y'all you're like, okay, geez, wow, thanks, Mariah, that's brilliant work. Fun stuff there.
Margie says she's loving it.
Okay, good. But there's a little trick to it. And each paper is a little different because this, like she said, the high cotton content of this is really kind of throwing me for a loop. Now I got to bring some of this in here but it's looking pretty cool on that black like that. I'm bringing it away from the paper and into that deckled torn edge so it really gathers up in there. And what's cool is sort of gathering into the texture that she created inside of there. See? So that's going to be kind of fun to play with and
I'm reading chat.
okay, good. Maybe read some of the good ones out loud.
And Susanna says she loves those colors.
There's a little heart there. Look at that.
Susan's Bill says party.
All right, awesome.
And I don't know what Paul was talking about.
No.
She wants to know if Carrie sees his. I don't know what that's in reference to. Maybe just as well I don't know.
Sometimes you don't.
Uh-huh.
Ah, there we go. Just needed a
Jessica
little
said, Paula,
difference.
did I offend you? Oh, trust me. You'd have to work really hard to offend her.
Yeah.
She has a great sense of humor.
Okay, see, that's pretty cool. Coming back even with that second color of blue.
Well, let's see, they're talking about names and colors. I don't see that on mine. I don't have colored chat except for those things. Now, also, what you could do, Mariah, at this very point, and it'd be great because you've still got lots of water. If you were to take this dark blue, and don't use that crap brush. Use this brush.
You know, we're at time, but we're going a little over.
It's all right. All right. See these 3 blues here?
Mm-hmm.
Take that really dark one and just touch it to the very edge so that you have that.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Okay.
You see what I'm saying?
I do. Because I do still have a lot of water that's holding in there, and she's right about that. You could come along and dab it off, but then you're also going to pull up some of the color that you already had. Oh, yeah.
Yes, I am sharing my good brush, but I'm watching her.
She is.
Hi, Julie Parker. She's pink-handedness.
Hello, Julie.
Did you just get here?
Oh, yeah, that's what I needed.
Now, don't get too carried away. You're staying on your edges there, Mariah. God, she's not following the instructions worth diddly squat.
I'm buffing this out. I don't want there to be like a hard line. I want it to seem like the glittery business is just starting to kind of flow out of there, you know? And then see what would be really neat is like if we, whatever card we put it on, but like even if it was like an orange one, like bright orange, that would be really cool.
Yeah, it would.
Or you could paint something. But yeah, there you go. All right, arty friends. We've gone over a little bit, but you know, I tried to fit in as many kind of cool things and still get something kind of finished. That's why it's best to finish something in the beginning, and then the rest of the time is just, you know, who's it, what's it, whatever. That was sort of planned on my part. We shall see you back here tomorrow. It is P's birthday. We're going to celebrate, open presents, and do kind of collage, whatever she kind of wants to do, whatever we can get to do. Tomorrow.
I've got my collage already started, but we're going to add some of the elements that we worked on as far as the texture stuff to it.
We'll see you then. Thanks, guys. Bye.
Bye.